Hi everyone and welcome back to the investED podcast series episode 2. I'm Natasha and I'll be your moderator for today's session. So we've been receiving a lot of questions about investED leadership program and we would like to address it all today to make sure that you get all the answers as you prepare to apply. So if you're new here, investED is a large-scale, multifaceted 3-year capacity building program aimed at enhancing capital market knowledge among 9,000 Malaysian students. The ultimate goal? To create job opportunities for 600 graduates by the end of the program. So joining me today is Ms. Nada Murray, and she'll be taking more about the investED program. She'll be walking us through some of the most frequently asked questions, the most popular ones, to help you give a clear picture of what to expect and how can you make the most out of this opportunity. So let's dive right in. Hi, Ms. Nada.
Hi, Tasha.
Okay, we'll shoot right to the question, okay?
Sure.
So the first question. So when does the next cohort of the investED leadership program officially begin?
Okay, so the program actually begins on 1st of August. It will be cohort 3. So you will have 1 month training at Asian School of Business and then 6 months of on-the-job placement begins.
Great. So that should help many of our applicants to plan ahead of what they can do next. So second question, can you explain the recruitment process? So we know the application journey can be a nerve-wracking to all of you out there. So let's walk everyone through step by step on what to expect after you apply.
Sure. So the first thing you need to do is head on to the investED website, and from there you will actually fill up a registration form. After you click submit, you'll receive if you make the cut, and there are some pre-requirements that need to be met. You will be invited to shoot a 2-minute video sharing a little bit more about a superpower you'd like to have.
Wow, that is super interesting.
Yeah, so what's your superpower? What would you like to have?
I would like to be Flash. I want to
Oh, really? You want to be fast?
Anywhere in a minute. Okay. So
Okay.
Thank you for breaking that down. It really helps to know what happens at each stage, okay?
Yeah, but we're not done yet. So after the video, if you've been shortlisted, basically, you will be invited for a round of interviews held at Securities Commission Malaysia. So that's where it all, happens, basically. So it will be a nice interview with some of the panel interviewers.
Wow, so a lot of students and graduates actually from different fields have been asking if they are eligible. So let's clear this up. So Ms. Nada, is the program only open to finance graduates or are you open to other academic background as well?
The program is actually open to all academic backgrounds who have an interest in entering the capital market. So it's not just for the finance graduates. I know a lot of people, automatically assume that it's catered to that audience. But no, just to clarify, it is open to all graduates who have a keen interest to enter the capital market. But you must be a Malaysian citizen. The eligibility also includes you need to be either a final year undergraduate or a recent graduate with less than 2 years of working experience. You will need to have a minimum CGPA of 3.0 and must achieve a minimum band of 3.5 in the MUET or minimum 6 in the IELTS, or any equivalent English test, basically.
Okay, so I think that's not bad. I mean, if you are from different background and actually interested in the capital market, don't be intimidated. Just apply because it's a program which is open and diverse to a pool of talents. Okay. Now, let's talk about something everyone is curious about, the cost. So, what's the total investment or cost involved for participants, if any of you can share?
Yeah, sure. The investED program does not charge any fees to the participants. Basically, it is fully sponsored. In fact, trainees will also receive an allowance monthly. So, it starts off with 2,000 ringgit during the 1-month training at ASB. And then for the next 6 months of job placement, they will receive 2,400 per month. And on top of that, they are bonded though for the entire duration of the program. Should they want to drop out at any point, they just will be charged the program cost.
I see. So that's very reassuring to hear. Definitely a huge plus for those applicants who want to apply. So is it possible for a candidate to receive more than one placement offer?
Candidates will naturally receive one placement at a time.
time. So that makes a lot of sense. I'm sure that clears some confusion for the applicants. So let's say if someone declines their offer letter, are they still considered part of the program?
Okay, this is where we need to understand a little bit more on whether they are declining the offer or withdrawing from the program. So, if you decide to withdraw totally from the program, then you will no longer be part of it. But if you decide to decline your current offer, your CV will still be reviewed by the other partner employers and you may receive another offer.
I see. So that's an interesting game of chance. So thank you for clarifying that. Okay, so I think this is especially relevant for students who are still in university and maybe looking for an internship placement. So can participants use the investED program to fulfill their university internship requirements?
Yeah, so that's an interesting question because we did receive a lot of those. Yes, you can use the investED program to fulfill your mandatory university internship requirements. These are basically for candidates whose internship is the final semester before graduation. Yeah, so there will be some documentation required, yes. So please do let us know if that's the situation you're currently in.
Okay, so that's really helpful for students juggling both academics and career goals. You get both your internship placement and also
A taste of the capital market.
Yes, correct. If someone chooses to withdraw from the program, can they still apply for the upcoming cohort, which is cohort 4?
Unfortunately not. Yeah, that's a bit sad, but this is also because we want to ensure that everyone has a fair shot at the program,
Yeah, I see. So that it's great to know there's possibility and flexibility for those who may need to apply later.
Correct.
Okay, guys, so that's all from us today, and that wraps up on our FAQ session for the investED Leadership Program. So big thanks to Ms. Nada for joining us today and sharing such clear and insightful insights. We hope this episode has answered some of the burning questions you've had and made the application process feel a little less daunting. So if you still have questions, feel free to reach out to us and check out our official website investED.my and socials for more info. Thanks for tuning in and best of luck to everyone applying. Until next time, take care and keep growing. Bye-bye!